Oh, it's all going wrong, folks. The first job of Championship, the Champions League, could be coming to an end very soon if today's or the recent form is anything to go by. But a massive thank you to our brand new patron, Enigmas, who has been an absolute crazy man and took the King of the Crucible tier, the highest tier you can on Patreon. I really do appreciate it, so massive thank you to you. This is your favourite series apparently, so big thank you for becoming a patron. I am in the process of rebranding all of the Patreon and membership stuff on the channel to make it a bit more relevant to the content that's coming out today. And moving forward with, the ultimate dream is to try and at least do YouTube part-time, if not full-time, but that is the dream. So anything helps towards that, and I really, really do appreciate it. So massive thank you. If you want to get involved in that sort of stuff, get involved down in the description down below, or get in touch in the comments section, and I'll be happy to send you links and that sort of thing. But today, the business is hopefully 2 victories against Nottingham Forest and Peterborough United. 2 massive home matches in our push for the playoffs. Amazingly, we are still in the playoffs after this run of form. Since you were last with us, it was the 0-0 draw against West Bromwich Albion. We lost 3-0 to Reading in the FA Cup. Very disappointing performance there. We then lost 1-0 to Blackburn Rovers. Again, very disappointing. Then we lost 2-1 to Bristol City and 3-1 to Barnsley, meaning that we are currently in 6th position in the Sky Bet Championship. We're well off any sort of thoughts of automatic promotion. Okay, we have been playing some pretty tough teams of late, but I do expect us to be doing a lot better. How on earth is Billy Sharp still playing and scoring in the Championship? That is ridiculous. 14 goals in 28 for him already this season. And that is ridiculous. I cannot believe that. But, yeah, it's one of those things. We could very easily get sacked fairly soon if we don't buck up our ideas. They are still pleased, but they're disappointed that we're not playing attacking football. We are still working within the wage budget, and we have done a little bit of January business. We're struggling a little bit to attract signings, I have to be honest, but we have got rid of a lot of the dead wood that was on the roster. Alex Smithies has gone to Middlesbrough for 300 grand. He was taking 30 grand a week off us. So that was a good one to get rid of. Mark Harris, he's gone as well for 350k. Philip Malbasic has gone. We didn't really use him at all. His attributes didn't ever speak to me. He was a free transfer. We've sold him for 1.4 million, and he's already playing okay in Serbia. And Kieran Brown, he's gone, 24-year-old Northern Irish defender, 61k he's gone for. So not a lot, but again, quite a lot of wage budget has gone off the books now. So Lamina Kone has come in as a bit of central defence cover. Pretty decent heading attribute, decent tackling as well. Hasn't played in England since the Sunderland days, but has been playing in Ligue 1 the last 3 seasons. And we've brought in Championship specialist Dwight Gale up top on loan until the end of the season, just to see if we can actually have a goal scorer, because we are really struggling for that. Top goal scorer is still Kiefer Moore, and Isaac Vassell's out as well. He's still out for 2 to 5 weeks. Kiefer Moore on his way back, probably another 2-3 weeks for him, but James Collins 6, and then the next best is Aidan Flint. The experiment with Carlos Tevez hasn't worked so far, averaging a 6.34 at the moment. We're going to play him today and see what we can do, but yeah, not great, I have to say. So, let's have a little look at the team for today. We're still persisting with this 5 at the back system, trying to to play the way I want to play, the way I want to instill the philosophy in this team, but it hasn't quite been going to plan so far. So Dylan Phillips will start in goal. We've then got Nelson, Flint and Morrison in defence, with Bakuna and Giles as our wing-backs, and then Volks and Rawls in the middle, and Tevez starting behind James Collins and Dwight Gale up top. So let's get into the action then. I'm hoping that Dwight Gale is going to be all we need. We're going to give him the number 9 shirt and just have everything crossed and hope that he can stick some balls in the back of the net. That is what we're looking for. And hopefully we'll get a little bit more business done today as well. But it's looking unlikely at the moment. We're really struggling to find quality for our sort of budget anyway. But yeah, there you go. Come on, we've got to try and do something against Nottingham today, who are third in the league at the minute. Rolls into the middle and it's in, and that was Curtis Nelson with the header. And it is 1-0. It was a decent cross into the middle by Joe Rawls and a beautiful header from Curtis Nelson. And there you go, 1-0. And that is exactly the start we needed. So come on, boys, let's keep this up. And hopefully this will be the little spark we need to get us going for the rest of the season. I really do apologise. I'm struggling to speak a little bit today. I just feel like I need to yawn constantly, but I'm trying my best to just pause and let it come out. It's really weird. But there you go. We're coming up to half time. Absolutely nought has happened in that first half, unfortunately. So let's tell them not to get complacent out there. Morrison not having a great game. Here's Rawls, gets it into the middle. Nelson with the head, and that's 2. And that's his second goal of the season. All of a sudden, Nelson starting to score some brilliant goals from that wide centre-back position. And maybe that's what we've been missing this whole time. What's his heading stat? Only 14 apparently, but 2-0 up. And this could be the end to the bad run of form that we have had. Zimba's going to come on, because unfortunately Dwight Gale not having a good game, and secretly I was hoping for a hat-trick today. Sam Bowen comes on for Will Volks. Tevez comes off for Colwill, although that is probably Tevez's best game so far, as on a 6.8. But here we go again. Tevez gets it forward to Collins. Collins down to Bakuna. Volks, that's forward, but nobody's going to get there, and that is time for our 3 substitutions to come onto the field. Fulham 1-0 up as well. We are still 2 points clear, so in the playoff section at least is got to be the target for the end of the year. But I was starting to get worried that we were going to get sacked soon. But Bakuna gets it away. Here's Collins now to Zimba. Zimba out wide to Giles. Giles forward. Zimba's not going to get there, unfortunately. Worrell boots it clear. But here's Morrison now. Still 2 minutes of added time. Colwill forward to Collins. Zimba with the shot, and that's just over the bar. Unfortunate there. Are we going to get a final chance here? Here's Zimba. Now Rawls gets it forward. Colwill chases, but we'll never reach that. Here's Spence. Switches to play. Callback. Now to Lau. Gets it forward to Mighton now. Mighton into the middle. Nelson away. Here's Collins. Collins on the ball. We've still got 20 seconds here, but that is going to be a throw-in. And surely that is going to be where the ref blows his whistle. 94-minute mark has passed. A throw from Bakuna. Back to Bakuna now. Bakuna still pushing forward. There is the full-time whistle, and that was very much needed. Our first victory of 2022 so far, which is what we needed at the end of the day. And that gets us 3 points clear of Fulham, who are in 7th position. But Curtis Nelson stepping up absolutely brilliantly. Jury's still out on our on the Cardiff City boss, apparently. And that's a shame, because we had got off to a fabulous start. We of course took over for that Swansea match, and look at that for a start. For the first 9 matches, unbeaten. And then the following 11, we only won 2. So I suppose it's fair. It is fair that they're questioning us a little bit. And it's a shame that we're out of the FA Cup. It would have been nice to have that cup run. But where do we need to strengthen? That's the big question for me. If you look at the squad depth, a striker is the obvious choice for me. Can we recall him? No, we can't. I mean, he's not doing a lot anyway. Josh Murphy. I think it is striker, because take Hatem Ben Arfa, take Tevez out of the equation, and you're looking at Kiefer Moore. I mean, obviously, when he's back, he's going to do well for us. But do we call upon the mighty Andy Carroll? Can I see if I can get a deal going? Oh, it's double R. Can we see if we can get a little deal going? Ask agent about availability. He is interested. 10k. Come on. We can get him for 10k. Let's see if they want 200k is quite a lot. The mighty Andy Carroll, 60k. No. 200k, I wouldn't be too mad at, honestly. That'll do. That'll do. That will get us going a little bit with the strikers. I'm happy with Andy Carroll. We'll send the assistant to that, and I'll see you guys for deadline day and any drama that comes about from it. Okay, not too much happened on deadline day, although we did bring in 2 new signings. Of course, Andy Carroll has come to the club, 17 head, and he is going to be hopefully a key player for us. Tom Lawrence has come in from Derby County as well, is having a good season at the moment, so thought we'd do that. He's got some good attributes, and hopefully he'll do a decent job. That's the plan anyway, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. So Lamina Kone, Tom Lawrence and Andy Carroll all making their first appearances for the club today against Peterborough United. But we did win against Nottingham Forest, which I was quite surprised about. I did think Nottingham Forest would beat us, but if we come out of today with 6 points, I'll be very, very happy with that. So let's go out there, let's encourage the boys, let's hope that they're in a mood for passing Andy Carroll, and fingers crossed he might go and grab some goals. Grant gets it forward though to Purrington, and that's over the bar. From the Peterborough United player. Peterborough United currently down in 22nd place. So, yeah, I'm not sure they'll stay up this season. Here's Andy Carroll. Gets it to Sang. Sang pushing forward now. Can he whip it in? Yes, he can. There's Dwight Gale. Hits the bar against his former club. Now he is Bagan on the left-hand side. Can he whip it in? It's gone out for a corner. So, Lamina Kone will be waiting on the near post. It's whipped in from Lawrence. Kone was there, but couldn't quite get to it in time. Here's Will Volks. Gets it forward to Sang. End of highlight button. Encouraging start. But Tom Lawrence, our brand new signing, is injured straight away. That is a disaster. And if he's out for a little while, that's going to be really disappointing, because, you know, I think he could have done well. Ramirez has had to come on as well for Will Volks, who's picked up a knock. So this is not going well so far. But here's Dwight Gale. Can he whip it in towards Andy Carroll? Yes, he can. There's Carroll. Oh, that was a chance. I thought that was going to be the moment that the man, the myth, the legend was going to come to life. Here's Hatem Ben Arfa, whips it into the middle. Cody is there. No, it's not. It's Thomas Sang. And Thomas Sang has scored. And that is a great header from him. And our third corner goal of the day. And it was Hatem Ben Arfa into Thomas Sang. And that is a really good header into the back of the net. I thought it was going to be Lamina Kone, but it wasn't. But there you go, half-time, and we are 1-0 up against Posh. Yeah, we'll take that. We will take that. And Andy Carroll not having too bad a game, I'll have you know. He's doing okay out there, is Andy. Hasn't played too much football for a little while, so not necessarily the most match fit. I mean, Andy Carroll and fitness are not two things that you usually put together in a sentence. At least fully fit. Maybe questions of fitness. Colwell's going to come on now for Joe Rawls. Hopefully we can get a second here, but it's not looking likely, is it? 5 minutes left. Well, Peterborough have changed their shape, and all of a sudden they've created a chance. Dembele into the middle. It's a header just over the bar. Very fortunate there, but here we are then. Right at the death. It's going to be a free kick from Ben Arthur. Andy Carroll's there! Oh, it's Ruben Colwill with the goal, though, but Andy Carroll, it looked like he was going to do it. It looked like his goal. Let's just have a look at this again. Ben Arthur into the middle, and no, it was Colwill that got his head above Andy Carroll's, and it's 2-0. And that is exactly what we want. Absolutely brilliant. 6 points out of 6 today, and we are rejuvenated now, heading towards the back half of the season, and that is exactly what we wanted. Tom Lawrence, oh, for goodness sake, out for 4 to 6 weeks. Andy Carroll makes his first start since coming back to English football. I don't think he played at all for AZ, did he? No, 2 matches. They just lumped him on at the end, basically. But no, that was a decent performance from Andy Carroll. I've got to say, he was in and around the box, looked lively. Looks like he could be a decent signing going forward. We will see. We will see. But there you go. When are we going to come back? I think possibly the Queen's Park Rangers and Preston North End games are going to be the ones next time out before Swansea and Reading. And then we'll finish off with the 2 matches against Birmingham and Derby County. So a big push towards the end of the season, and to start that push off on the right track, give it a big thumbs up down below. If we could hit 30 likes for Championship to Champions League, I would really, really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's free to do, and you will never miss a video, and you know, you would never want to miss a video around here. We do lots of other content other than Football Manager as well. So I'm looking forward to hopefully going forward with all of that next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video, hopefully with a few more green dots in there. Goodbye.